From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. To return is Greg Dortch. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A first snap, and Murray goes to the air. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw again is Murray. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try and run for this with Connor. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Smith to Smith and Jigba. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
From the gun, it's Gino. Got a man. It's Lockett. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Seahawks will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready now for their second drive. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the give, this is Connor. Connor's got the first down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Working from the shotgun. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That is caught by the tight end. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals take a 10-3 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jalen Darden now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Smith now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Oh, and he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. DJ Dallas now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Now Connor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second and a yard. They go play action with Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return is Darden. And And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Metcalf coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's going to run it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Smith connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this 1st score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Gino. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Here's Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Second down, Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Back deep is Jalen Darden. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On third down, they go with Walker, and that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Gino now on first and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on second down. Smith. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this?
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll go right back to Connor. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He gets that to his big target, Vance. He may go. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and
this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
And that's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.